You know what's a pretty big game this weekend that nobody's talking about just yet? Saints and Panthers, right underneath. Who's going to be the one to take, this is right off the bat, the mantle to say, we will challenge. We will challenge. We will accept the challenge. We will take the challenge. We are challengers. We are going to be lockstep until we see them ourselves. That's a big one. Jameis on the road in division. And the fact, by the way, that he's been through it in division as a starter, I think is going to be a nice little leg up that we're not talking about. Which one of you guys had Sean Payton for Coach of the Year? That was you, right, TJ?
I mean, yes.
Okay. So, and I had Brandon Staley. And you had
Arthur Smith.
Okay.
I had McVay, who could easily get it too.
Okay. So Chris, let's just say, Chris,
I'm going to be 0-2.
let's just say, Chris, let's just say you're not off to a great
I'm
start.
not off to a great start. Not off to a great start. I'll be 0-2.
Let's just say that FedEx is getting returned to sender so far, but it's a long season. But,
Long season.
That win for the Saints, it's just 1 week.
Huge, though.
Jameis goes ahead and starts winning football games.
Oh, yeah.
Starts eating W's, and, he had that photograph of him holding up his hand like a W, and
I can't do the finger thing.
not too shabby here. Nice start. But this game against Carolina, what if Carolina says, okay,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
we're home. We saw what they just did. It's our home. It's our house. We're going to keep pounding. Matt Rule goes 2-0. And Sam Darnold beats Jameis.
Yeah, here we go.
And bests Jameis.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
And McCaffrey does his thing.
Nah.
And Darnold and I don't know about
Nah.
Darnold and Robbie Anderson do their thing now for a second team. And DJ Moore, who's on our fantasy team because Brockman's internet crapped out and he was the best player available and he wound up on our team. That's not a bad way to get him.
I'll say pretty good player.
I'm doing the Mike Del Tufo head scratch.
Yeah.
Like when nah.
What's the matter?
I feel like the Saints D is tough. I feel like Jameis is going to ball, and I don't believe in the Panthers. So I got the Saints in our Power 5 as my number 5. So I'm rolling with the Saints. Look at them eating dubs.
I mean, he's got the W.
What's sir?
This is one of those games where it's a division, and wouldn't that be amazing? Him eating W's is now
Like a thing,
Like a
cool.
thing.
When we all made fun of him
boy, did
so
we.
hard years ago for that.
boy did we. And then the famed NFL Films moment when he was in Tampa, and he did give this whole long speech. This wasn't. I don't think it was the eating W speech. It was another one where he gave this whole long speech trying to fire the team up. And as it's going on, it's gone on too long. And then you smash cut to him sitting next to Fitzpatrick. Sitting next to Ryan Fitzpatrick. And Fitz is like, it's good. I might have cut down a little bit. Like it's one of the...
Right. Like the mic'd up segment.
Right. And those are the things when you're a quarterback and you're a starting quarterback in this league, it undercuts you. It undercuts you with your teammates. Your teammates sense it. They feel it. It's a very, very sensitive organism, that locker room in the NFL, which is why Marshall Faulk came on yesterday, and I asked him, what do you make of the Packers falling completely flat? And he's saying, he's not totally done with the Rodgers offseason story yet. And he doesn't think that part of the people in the locker room either. And I kept pointing out to him, hey, the fact that he didn't want to be there wasn't about he didn't want to play with his teammates. As a matter of fact, the fact that he came back was an indication that he knew that this place was the best place for him to win, because the other options about forcing his way out to screw with management wasn't feasible for him. And even then, there are some people that might not know. And that video got posted at Rich Eisen Show yesterday. So I would say, like, you'd throw a poll question up there, like which team has the best chance to challenge the Bucs this year, but I think the Saints would beat the rest of the competition.
Yeah, probably.
I think anybody who believes that the chance to beat the Bucs within the conference this year is not the call's not coming from within their NFC South house. It's coming from out west.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
Like, even if you put a poll question up, Packers, Saints, anyone from the NFC West. Anyone from the NFC West.
I was
going to
say, like, which division is the division? But no one's going to pick anybody from the East, right?
Yeah, it's going to be the West.
Right, and you don't have to say the North. The division can't be the North. You know? I think that's our poll question today.
Who's the biggest challenge to go Bucs in the NFC?
Yes. Saints, Packers, anyone from the NFC West.
Oof, that's a good question.
Cowboys, just for fun?
And put the Cowboys, sure. How you doing over there? You all right?
Yeah, there's one thing I want to point out since we're talking about Jameis, though. Brockman, you used to this summer we got videos of Jameis working out. Remember?
Oh yeah, he does a lot of weird.
And
workouts.
he was in the pool. I remember this specifically. He was doing something shoulder wise in the pool, and you were going off like, "Why can't you just be normal? Why can't you do a normal workout?
Do normal workouts, bro."
Okay, so there was a touchdown pass that he threw, and I want to say it was either to Deontay Harris or maybe Callaway. He threw a touchdown pass, and he did this shoulder pump fake, which threw the secondary off and cleared open the lane, and he threw a touchdown pass. And it was exactly what he was doing in the pool, working out. So those things that we see and you go, why can't you be normal and do normal stuff? He actually used that in the game. So Jameis knows what he's doing. He's a professional. What might look stupid to someone else, he literally did that move in the game and threw a touchdown with it. So I just wanted to point that out to you.
Okay. The Saints, after this week, the New Orleans Saints, after this week, they've got, let me just go straight to their schedule, because they've got another road date. I remember it was not in an easy spot. There it is. It's at the Patriots.
Yeah. Oof.
Dude, they could win all three of those and then come home for the Giants, win that one, go to Washington football team, beat up on Taylor Heineke,
5-0 in the bye,
5-0, and then what else are we talking about? I just gave you a very feasible scenario.
You're right.
Then they got a couple.
And if they go 5-0 into the bye without having been home for the first month and Jameis plays his head off, guess who looks great as Coach of the Year candidate?
Sean Payton.
T.J. Jefferson with a crystal ball. You didn't even have the magic 8 ball.
I didn't even have that, Rich.
You didn't even
I was just feeling it, guys. It was just something I felt in my soul, in my heart.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.